NewsRme. Acting President declares another emergency in Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka's interim President Ranil Wickremesinghe has proclaimed a state of emergency to calm civil unrest and address an economic crisis. Protests over Sri Lanka's government's handling of an economic crisis and a prolonged scarcity of basics have prompted 3 state of emergency declarations since April. Last week, when former President Gotabaya Rajapaksa left the nation in order to avoid a public revolt against his administration, Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe declared a state of emergency in Sri Lanka. It's unclear whether Wickremesinghe renewed the decree as acting president after being sworn in on July 15. Wickremesinghe's office declined to comment to Reuters. However, prior emergency measures have been used to arrest and imprison individuals, examine private property, and suppress public demonstrations. The particular legislative terms of the most recent emergency have not yet been proclaimed by the government. Traffic and pedestrians were out in Colombo on Monday morning. Declaring a state of emergency, according to senior researcher Bhavani Fonseca of the Center for Policy Alternatives, is becoming the government's default approach. Friday, Parliament approved Rajapaksa's resignation. After tens of thousands of anti-government demonstrators descended on the streets of Colombo 1 week ago and took his official apartment and office, he immediately boarded a plane and fled to the Maldives, and then continued on to Singapore. Sri Lanka's parliament began voting a new president on Saturday, as a petroleum supply arrived to help the crisis-hit country. Wickremesinghe, a former prime minister and Rajapaksa loyalist, is a prominent candidate for the president, but protesters want him gone, which might lead to further turmoil if he's won.